Rama, good to see you. Silently entered
Good
the
morning, sir. Good morning.
morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to you. And let's start another session of Empowering Morning Conversations. Now, the Empowering Morning Conversations, for those who are new or for those who have forgotten, is an opportunity for you to empower yourself. So, what does that mean? When you are empowered, when you're able to do something which you thought was not possible for you, you're empowered when you are getting out of the auto mode. Okay. What is the auto mode? That is for you to recognize. By and large, the auto mode is survival. And we want to shift out of that because in the survival loop, we're just going round and round trying to survive, but we're not getting anywhere. So you want to get somewhere. Obviously, you're not born here just to do something and then die. And you have goals, you have purposes which you want to fulfill. Unfortunately, the world around you is always constantly bombarding you with negative influences. At some point, those influences become so powerful that they overwhelm us. So the idea is to help each other to get out of the influence of that negativity, empower us so that we are able to see possibilities. हमें संभावना नजर आए जहां पे पहले नजर नहीं आती थी, तो see possibilities where you could not see them before. So it opens up a chance to create life the way we might have dreamed of, you know. So yesterday we were talking about a magical life, and we were talking about what energy, space, and consciousness can you be that would allow for miracles to show up in your life, and everything that is stopping you, can you destroy and uncreate it all? So we'll take things further, but what will happen? It will be more effective for you if you're able to identify the main blocker, the main interferer, if you may call it, the main thing which is not allowing you to have magic show up in your life. So the more you're able to identify that, the easier it will be for you to discreate it. Okay. So obviously, if you've got a pain in the head, you want to discreate the pain in your toe, then your headache is not going to go, right? So it's better to identify what exactly you need to discreate. All right. So anyway, we'll talk more about that. So time now for you guys. So whatever we were discussing yesterday and day before yesterday and the day before, what is it that has started to occur in your life? So life is happening, right? Now you can say that every day is an ordinary day. So yesterday was just like any other day. That's one thing you can say. Or if you were aware, you might have noticed that yesterday was not like any other day. And today also is not like any other day. It can be a special day. So sometimes the day is special, but we don't notice that it is special. That's why when you reflect, or if you remember anything that stands out and you'd like to share it with us, we welcome that. So who would like to start? Yes, Neeti ji, you can unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Morning.
So there is one realization that came to me, or maybe it's just come in a different word, and that is I could have also been wrong in the past. I mean, we're all humans. So it's just that realization that yes, I have also been wrong in the past, and accepting that statement within myself while I'm going ahead and correcting myself and giving forgiveness, asking for forgiveness, all of that. But just accepting that statement is something that has come to me in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
And in many ways, I feel good about it today. I mean, when the statement came, it was a shaker, but today I feel good about it because I think in the last 24 hours, I have probably offered my, I don't know what to say. I have asked for forgiveness and I have asked for directions to correct myself. But the fact that I could have also been wrong is just that word, I am wrong. That combination of that word is a new realization for me.
Beautiful. Which also goes to show that I need not always be right. Okay, good. I'm glad. First of all, can you forgive yourself for holding on to being right for so long?
Oh yes, sir. The journey from that realization to now has been very smooth. Probably because in the last 2 days, energetically, we've all been growing so much. So journey has been very smooth. It's easy. I know I still have a long way to go, but I'm comfortable.
Yeah, very good. And how does that, make you feel now that you realized it and you got over it and that you're able to forgive? See, sometimes we say, I'm sorry without a realization. And now you have a realization. And then if you say sorry, is there a difference between the two of them? Obviously, there is.
There is. So I may not realize the exact instances when I've been wrong, but just the fact that yes, I have been wrong and I humbly ask for forgiveness, that is very peace giving to me at this moment.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it, Neeti.
Thank you, sir.
And congratulations. That's a big thing, believe me. All right. Yes, Reddy Garu, good morning. You're like a mermaid coming out of the sea. Yes, please. Please unmute yourself. Yeah, you are unmuted.
Sir, I've been trying not to judge people, but the problem is there are some beliefs and judgments which have been accrued for over a period, which I'm not able to dispense with. I don't know how to go about it.
Okay, so we remember I told you yesterday and many times before also, whenever the judgment comes, you know that it has come, right? And then you just look at your judgment and say, well, Reddy Garu, this is a very interesting point of view. At least the realization that this is my point of view.
Yeah.
Every judgment that we have is only our point of view. No, it is not God's truth or anything like that.
True.
Right? So if you realize that and you say to yourself, okay, this is another interesting point of view, Mr. Reddy, you are having. Very good. It's very interesting that you have this point of view. Then it frees you from the influence of that judgment. At least the realization, right? That this is my point of view. So let us say there is one fellow and you are saying again and again, he's a useless fellow, right? The moment you realize that in your mind you're saying he's a useless fellow, then you say, okay, that is one interesting point of view that I have. Okay. It's an interesting point of view. I mean, he is useless fellow or not, I don't know. But that's my interesting point of view that he's a useless fellow. How does that give you freedom? You'll find out. So when you take every judgment of yours and simply look at it and say, okay, that's an interesting point of view, right? see what possibilities it might show up.
Okay.
Because you'll notice one thing in our judgment, if the person is either good or bad, he's either right or wrong. So no other facet of his personality can be visible to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So once you start to see that, oh, that's my point of view, next question you can ask is that, well, how long has this person been with me?
Okay.
And then you ask a question, okay, if he has been with me for so long, why have I kept him with me for so long if he's a useless fellow? Then many more things might show up. So the first thing is to release yourself from that judgment. Whenever it comes, simply notice and say, oh, that's an interesting point of view.
Okay.
And then see what happens. This is something you have to practically do. So we are saying maybe impossible to stop judging. Maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
But it is possible to look at your judgment and say, okay, that's my interesting point of view. Then will it remain a judgment anymore?
Okay.
Because the same fellow in somebody else's point of view may not be a useless fellow. In your point of view, babes, that door is open. So you try this experiment, because only when we do it, see, you will also discover a lot of times a lot of hidden judgments are there. We don't even know. It is so
Yes.
automatic.
Yes, sir.
We don't even think about it. It is there.
Yeah.
Those will also start coming out.
Yeah.
And you'll suddenly, oh, this judgment I'm having. Oh, okay. So you see, this is a wonderful inquiry that you've embarked on. Thank you very much for asking this question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Abhinav, the question that he was asking was, how do I stop judging? Okay, anybody else? Anything you'd like to say? Good morning, Sagar. Raghuraman, you can speak now. Go ahead. Yeah, please unmute yourself.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning. After that, Sagar will speak.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Remember the sometimes back we discussed about incomplete conversation,
Yes.
in communication, sir, incomplete communication. So, like, and also I mentioned about the pressure what I'm going through in the office. So I thought, like, out of 2%, 1% I can approach him to talk. So, and every day I used to think, okay, I will. It's better to call him. Better to call him. So, and being in last Thursday was a weekend, I told him I will call you back after some time. Then I called him. He said, I'm busy at the moment. I will call. He will call me back. So he called me, and we spoke around 2 hours, continuous conversation, and it's clearly lacking of the miscommunication of and in the interpretation. So then I explained what I understood from the email, and then he explained me why I wrote that email, and then finally it has come to an we have agreed. Okay, we have not here for to prop up some any problems. It's nothing about our personal relationship. It is about the office. So we just close the door, and then I think hope Sunday I can see him in a good manner when I go for the next day.
Wow. So you repaired your relationship and there is more affinity in it.
Yes, definitely.
And now
Because
you're feeling more closeness with that person.
yes, because I know this person. He's trying to help wherever it is possible. So, but I don't know what prompted him to write that kind of email, which I understood. Then I explained him. So
Yeah.
it was a good one.
So this is this is the advantage of cleaning up incompletions.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Yes, Sagar sir. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. So the question is, I'm, frequently I'm judging myself, and I never feel good about when I judge myself. And sometimes, when I judge myself, and I also said this is my point of view. This is only my point of view. Some relief I get, but not it ever last. It not ever last. So at this time, what to do. I
Okay.
judge myself, I feel bad. And I also say that it's just a point of view, but it does not work sometimes. It works for certain interval of time, but not long time. It will again come. So what to do here?
There are a number of things you can do. The first thing you can do is ask yourself another question, that what am I getting out of holding on to this point of view? You have muted yourself again. Yeah. So ask yourself this question. See, you're not willing to give up this point of view about yourself. You give it up and then again it comes back. So ask another question. What is it that I'm getting out of holding on to this point of view? Does it make you feel happy to have that judgment about you?
No, sir. It does not make me feel any good about myself.
Does
It
it
only
make you
works
feel
like
expansive or contracted?
it's contracting, sir. It's shrink down me.
Exactly. So the question to ask yourself is, what am I getting out of holding on to this point of view?
Okay.
मुझे ये दृष्टिकोण पकड़ के रखने से क्या मिल रहा?
Guilt and shame and nothing.
Guilt and shame पकड़ के रखने से क्या मिल रहा है?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
So then why am I holding on to something which gives me nothing?
Maybe I enjoy it. That's why I am holding it. Or I don't know why it comes.
Think about it. Do you actually enjoy it?
I don't know, but I don't enjoy it.
You can always blame yourself for your failures. ना क्या करूं मैं तो useless आदमी हूं.
Okay, yes.
It is wonderful justification not to be successful, isn't it?
Right, sir.
So if you have a strongly held belief about yourself and you are not wanting to give it up, keep it. Today we will do a discretion exercise. We'll try to discreate it when that time comes. Yeah. But in the meantime, think about what I said. Thank you very much. Major sir, good morning. You are muted, sir. Yes, now you're unmuted. Oh, again you went and muted yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Is there some TV on in the
From
background or
experience.
something?
I'm traveling. I'm driving
Okay.
somewhere towards Nagpur highway.
Okay.
For
Before
me,
the
judgment
signal,
comes mainly from.
never mind. Before the signal
Sir?
goes, quickly say what you want to say.
For me, good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. But nevertheless, the more you start judging people, you find that you are losing a part of yourself. You're spending more time and energy in judging others. And if you could introspect for the time taken for judgment, life will be much better. Sir.
Okay. Very good. Thank you so much. Yes, Anu. What is this? Anu, you're saying something about vitamin D blush. What is that? You can tell us. Hello. Okay, so we were asking you to share about what has been showing up in your life in the last couple of days. So has that life been life as usual? Has it been just another ordinary day, or something has been showing up in your life which you would like to share about? Yes, Abhinavji, please go ahead and share. You'll have to unmute yourself. Yeah, so you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I could unmute now. Yes. See, Sukhdeepak, when this started, when I joined in, I think 122nd session, my concern was how to get a job. I got a very good offer and I have to join on 7th of October.
Yes.
Suddenly, now having wo ho gaya. now ki what if I don't perform? How will I perform? You know, अभी तो मेरी आदतें खराब हो गई हैं. I do, you know, I get up आराम से in the morning, then I do नाश्ता, then take some rest, then I do खाना, take some rest, रात का खाना, take some rest. Up to I have to drive so long. You know, in fact, I have to leave every day at 8:15. How will I attend the session? So I thought I would get ready by 7:20 and then, you know, and then leave at 8:15 in the car and then, you know, be in the session. But that performance anxiety comes again and again and again. And then, you know, Abhi, you know, Shahidi Sahab was saying that ab to Abhinav sudhar gaya. But there are moments when I'm enlightened and there are moments when I'm insecure.
Yeah,
Like
so that is
yesterday
called-
morning, I was insecure and then the session was really wonderful and I discovered so beautiful. And then till afternoon, I had to take my dad to Gurgaon. You know, I live in one end of Noida and you know, where is Gurgaon? Other end of, at the end of Gurgaon for a dentist appointment, there was bad traffic and then, but I was happy and peaceful and I was talking to my dad continuously. But some after, you know, somewhere around 3 or 4 o'clock again, I was back to my rut,
You went back to the default mode.
to the default mode, yes. So, but how, when I'm, so what to do? Like,
Nah, there are very simple ways of getting out of your default mode, and
okay,
there are more complicated ways of getting out of the default mode.
okay,
One of the simplest ways is to use the power of generation.
okay.
You know, when we ask you to do 1, 2, 3 and you generate 100% laughter, is that a difficult thing to do?
No, no.
हाँ, गाड़ी में पापा होंगे तो बोलेंगे इसको क्या हो गया एकदम क्यों हंस रहा है, तो बोलने दो, शायद वो भी साथ में हंस लेंगे.
हाँ, वो भी हंस लेंगे.
That is one. What is the second one? Very simple one. You have to remember this sentence, you know, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. You say that about 10 times, you will get some freedom.
Okay.
अगर वो भी भूल जाते हो तो एक कविता याद कर लेना जो मुझे 5 साल की बच्ची ने बताया था. The poem goes like this: as a rule, man is a fool. When it's hot, he wants it cool. And when it's cool, he wants it not. Always wanting what is not.
Yeah, yeah.
जब जॉब नहीं थी तो जॉब होनी चाहिए. अब जॉब मिल गई है तो यार मेरा रूटीन खराब हो जाएगा, चैन से जी रहा हूं, अब कष्ट करना पड़ेगा, मेरे से होगा कि नहीं, will I be able to get out of my comfort zone or not? इतने सालों में बुरी आदतें पड़ गई हैं. So you notice that it's all our
Yes.
default mode taking over. Got it? जब है तो प्रॉब्लम है, नहीं है तो भी प्रॉब्लम है. हेलो,
Hello.
गुड मॉर्निंग, वेलकम टू द वर्ल्ड, वेलकम टू यू अभिनव.
Yeah,
See, we are all like that. So default mode keeps coming back, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 6 days back I had loose motions, they went away.
Yeah.
Again they've come back.
Yeah.
So रोज नहाते हैं ना,
हाँ, रोज आते हैं.
तो रोज ब्रश भी करते हैं. That is one of the reasons why this empowering morning conversation, you know, I started it, or rather we started it, because the world has a way of kind of overpowering you. All right, we could do this once in a week also,
Yes.
but then you'll wait for 1 week for recharging and you wasted 6 days.
Absolutely.
Right now, the trick is if you can use the distinctions of what we are doing here every morning and notice, जैसे ही आपने देखा, you know, oh, I'm again back in my default mode. Simple thing to do is, अरे अभिनव तुम फिर default mode में हो गए. I'm back in my default mode.
Yeah.
So that, you know, that thing is kind of हावी हो जाता है ना, your default
हाँ.
mode, it kind of it comes like that.
Yes.
At that
yes,
moment you feel very helpless. अब क्या करूं?
अब क्या करें?
Right?
Right.
So do this. इससे simple है कुछ?
ना, इससे सिंपल कुछ नहीं.
फिर कर लो फिर.
ठीक है.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for
Thank
sharing.
you. Sujit.
It's very, very important what you said, that sometimes people forget this thing.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you it's normal. We are going to remain humans only, no? Yes, Mr. Shahidi.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just wanted to request Abhinavji also to do the attention exercise. This I am doing these days, sir, and it is helping me to be aware that I am in the default mode, and then I do these exercises. So attention management will help more, Abhinavji.
Definitely. Because when you get into your default mode, all your attention goes into the negative stuff, right? It gets stuck. अटक जाती है, जैसे record gramophone का needle used to get stuck. So it used to do. When you do that exercise also, yeah. But sometimes when you're driving, you can't do that. See, attention exercise, you may not find it easy to do all the time. But in my case, I do maximum attention exercise when I'm driving. So it makes me more alert when I'm driving. So very good. Thank you very much for reminding us of that exercise as well. So coming back to my invitation to all of you to share about what's been showing up in your life in the last couple of days. So you've been alive, I suppose, and you are experiencing. Yes, Hasina ji, thank you very much for raising your hand. I thought that everybody has been stuck dumb. Please unmute yourself. You need to, now you're unmuted.
Yeah,
Right.
sir, it's a silly thing that I have to say. We family has planned to go on a holiday to Goa. Now my daughter-in-law and my 2 grandchildren were to go. Then my daughter-in-law said her brother and her bhabhi would come. So I'm okay with them. But now her bhabhi's parents are coming. So I don't know, I'm so upset about it because I don't enjoy the company. So all the time I am only thinking of that. My holiday is going to be useless. What's the sense of going? And that's keeping me upset, which I don't like. I don't know how to come out of that because I don't know. And this is my problem. It's a
So how
small
many-
problem, but it's bothering me a lot.
How many people are coming with you for that holiday?
7, 8.
And you are putting your attention only on 2 people.
Yeah, but they are of my age, so I have to hang around more with them.
Acha, so God came and told you that, or what?
I don't know. So the fun of my going to Goa has dampened.
That's a very interesting point of view. Isn't it an interesting point of view that you have? So
But
now,
that by saying that, still I can't come out of this upsetness of mine.
that's all right. That's another interesting point of view. I cannot come out of my upsetness of mine. That's also a point of view.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So say with me. All of you can actually say with me. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to
What
be.
it was to be, and nothing
Is the opposite of what it appears to
opposite
be.
of what it appears to be.
Everything is the opposite of what it
Nothing is
appears to
opposite
be.
of what it appears to be, and nothing
Nothing is the
opposite
opposite
of
of what it appears
what
to
it appears
be.
to be.
Everything is the opposite of what it appears
What
to
it
be.
appears to be,
And
nothing
nothing
is
the
opposite
opposite.
of what it appears to be.
Yeah, keep saying it. Everything is the
Okay.
opposite.
Opposite
All of you
what
say it, you'll find something very interesting happening after you've said it about 10 times. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be.
appears to be, and
And nothing is the opposite of what it appears to
what
be.
it appears to be.
Everything is the opposite of what it appears to
of what
be.
it appears
And
to
nothing
be.
is the opposite.
Nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be.
Yeah, keep
Everything
going.
is okay.
Until your
Everything is
upset goes away, you can keep saying it. This is the best way to deal with every upset, by the way.
Okay.
How do you feel now?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I want you to generate being upset. Please generate being upset. Please become upset.
It's not happening easily.
And please, please, Hasina ji, become upset. I request you, please allow yourself to become upset.
It's not happening.
Please now, please become upset. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What is this, Sagar Acharya? What are you saying? What is not possible? Unmute. First unmute, Baba.
So I think to be opposite, we can when we say everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. So
Yeah,
when
keep
I say
saying it.
this, I don't think that I will be sad
You
or
keep
I will
saying
be
it, no?
upset.
You say it. कई बारी आप कुछ मंत्र बोलते हो ना जो
Everything-
समझते नहीं है. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. बोलो बोलो. Start again.
Everything is opposite of what appears to be.
Appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be.
And nothing is opposite to be. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. Wow. It was
So
wonderful.
you keep saying that, and you see what is going to show up in your life.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Because an interesting point of view, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
imagine that. Oh, it's my point of view. Yeah. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. So what is the validity of your judgment in that case?
Nothing. No any value in my judgment.
So try it. Okay, now you bring your judgment back. Huh? Please bring your judgment back. Sagar, whatever, I'm not good enough, I'm a useless fellow. Bring it back. Please bring your judgment
It
back.
is
Not
not
coming.
coming, sir. It is-
Exactly.
it's not coming.
Congratulations. Abhinav ji, unmute कीजिए.
Yeah, कर दिया. So I wanted to say something to Sagar, अपने दिल से. See, I am into international
बाकी
logistics. So
टाइम कहाँ से बोलते हो? दिल से नहीं बोलते हो तो.
manipulation से बोलता हूँ, अच्छा दिखने के लिए बोलता हूँ कई बार. तो मैंने ना एक अपने लाइफ so I have lot of judgments. Germans are like that, Japanese are like that, Pakistanis are like that, Sri Lankans are like that, Bangladeshis and Nepalis are like that. So I had a certain opinion about Nepalis. So I don't have that opinion now. Looking at Sagar, the way he is so honest about himself, you know, I know he not only he will transform himself, he is going to transform Nepal. Yeah,
Oh, yes,
I love
he's
Sagar.
going to
I love
be-
Nepalis.
He is going to be my agent of transformation in Nepal.
Yeah. And Sagar has a beautiful style of laughing also. I just love it, the way he smiles. So I look at Sagar and look at Nepal as a transformed nation, Switzerland of the future.
Reva, congratulations. So nice of you.
Yeah.
Okay, now what shall I say? For the next 10-15 minutes, I'd like Rama and Gunen to take over. Where is Vetrivel? I don't see him today. Or he's come very silently on a lighter note. Okay, so you guys take over for the next 10 minutes. I will become a little lighter and come back. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Vetri is here, sir. He is there.
Yeah.
Vetri Garu, welcome. Take it over. Cannot unmute. He is struggling to unmute. Ramaji, you please take over.
Yeah. Are you not able to unmute?
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. I am very much here. Thank you very much. Ramaji, go ahead.
Yeah. So let's, thank you. Good morning. And let's continue to ask, what am I upset about, or what is not allowing me to come out with my magic, so that when sir comes back, we can do the discretion exercise. So I think Hasina ji and Sagar, they really beautifully, and Abhinav ji, they beautifully brought out what is really bothering them. So request each one of you to bring it out. So we will use the discretion exercise and discreate it.
Can we request Uma ji? I think, can we invite, if Uma is her?
Yeah. Yes, Uma ji can, if you're okay, please talk about what is stopping you. Or anybody else.
Let's ask Mr. Thomas Curian, since many days we have not heard much from him. Mr. Thomas, can you hear us? Silence.
Yeah, that's okay. Whoever comes out. Darshana ji, do you want to say something?
See, it's good if you let people start identifying that thing which they wish to discreate in their life. So you want to discreate something, right?
Right.
So help them to find out, distinguish, and then be clear on what is it that they would like to discreate.
Right. Okay. So you basically, what is that you are struggling with? What is, Sagar, you are also not able to unmute.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. So what is that you would like to remove, which is stopping you to do what you want to do? So you can talk about it so that we can remove them through the discretion exercise. So what is stopping even to talk about whatever you have? Oh, okay. Darshana ji also not able to unmute.
Yeah, so you as a co-host can unmute anybody that you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yes, Darshana ji, now you can do it.
Okay, my screen has gone black all of a sudden, so I
Okay.
can just hear and talk. What is stopping me? What I would like to discreate is that when I ask for something, I expect it, but I don't have the faith. So I would like to discreate the conception that that I do not have faith.
Hmm.
Do not have faith is not something you can discreate, can you?
No, because when I ask for it and I expect it, but I don't have the faith that it will come.
Yeah, Darshana ji, understand one thing. What is the opposite of I don't have faith? So there is something that you believe, right? That you can discreate.
Okay.
That I believe this is not going to happen for me. Is that what you believe?
Yeah, that's what I want to get rid of, that belief that I cannot, I do not have faith.
No. So
So
think about
you do not have faith in what?
Whatever I expect. I mean, I ask with expectations, but I don't have faith that it will be fulfilled.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
you don't.
you have a faith that what I ask will not be fulfilled. You get that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you believe.
I have faith that I will not get what I believe, what I expect.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, good.
Yeah, so you want to discreate the faith you have that whatever I ask for, I will not get it.
Right.
Okay. Right. So keep that in mind. So we will use the discretion exercise to do that.
Okay. It's
And
very difficult talking to a black screen.
oh, is it
So
blank
without-
too?
Yeah,
Maybe.
absolutely. I can just hear that shit.
Okay. So, but we are able to hear you well.
Yes, yes. I can hear you also.
Okay. Thank you. And Reddy Garu wants to discreate what? Reddy Garu, you want to talk about it? I'm unmuting you.
My judgments and beliefs.
Right. Judgments and beliefs. There will be lots of them. Is there anything specific ones you would like to discreate? Because it's really, it can be a lot. So you could probably think about the topmost ones, which is really bothering you. Okay, Abhinavji, what is that you would like to discreate? So keep thinking about these things. Raghu?
If you have to discreate, means the self-doubt, and then always think of, oh no, this I cannot do it. It is not my cup of tea. It is for someone else. So, and at the beginning itself, just disconnect from that one before trying it out.
Right. Self-doubt and hesitation, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So I want to discreate about criticism. You know, I feel that I am criticized, by sometime by my family, sometime by my friend. So I want to discreate this criticism, and sometimes I criticize myself also. So I
Yeah,
want to.
how do you discreate criticism of others? It's only when others criticize, what is happening to you?
I don't feel good. I feel so ashamed of myself that they criticize.
So that is
When
what
my
you may want to.
yes, yes,
So you are feeling ashamed, you are feeling bad, you are feeling worthless. That is what you can discreate.
yes, sir. So how to discreate?
Sir will come and take us through the exercise. Just keep this in mind when he's asking that, when he's going to ask that, no, bring out your emotions or bring out those things which you want to discreate. You should feel it in your system, and it should really, affect that one, like feeling bad, feeling useless or worthless. You should feel at that time, and then the process will take you through removing it.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
This is just the exercise to recollect for each one of us what is that we want to discreate, so that we are ready for the exercise.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you. Yes, Abhinavji. Asinaji and then Abhinavji. 1 minute. Asinaji, I'll unmute. Yeah. You have to unmute. Yeah.
I want to discreate having no confidence in life. And nobody thinks much of me.
Okay. Lack of confidence. So you feel lack of confidence. You want to discreate that.
Yes.
Okay. So when you feel lack of confidence, what's happening to you, to your mind, your body? So keep that on so that it can be discreated.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Abhinavji, now you go on.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So what I want to discreate is, something will go wrong. Something will go wrong. Like this thought comes and hits me, something will go wrong. I'm going to imagine a government office to get something done. Something will go wrong. The job काम हो नहीं पाएगा. I'm going to meet a customer. No, something will go wrong. He will not give me business. I'm going to collect payment. No, something will go wrong. He will be uncooperative. He will not give my payment. I have to get something from my wife or my daughter or my father or my sisters. Nahi, something will go wrong. So something will go wrong. Not really looking at life, coming life with confidence. Yeah.
Each one of these is only an interesting point of view.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to just look at it and say, okay, that's an interesting point of view. You can't
Yeah.
keep sitting and discreting everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
These are some things which show up. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing which you want to discreate would be far deeper than that. So try to identify this. These are interesting points of view which keep on coming up.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know, there could be something more deep buried inside of you. It's useful to deal
Yeah.
with that. See, one of the things
I'm not capable.
Huh?
I'm not capable enough. I'm not
No.
capable enough.
No. Think more. It'll come to you. Don't be in a hurry.
Okay. 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 I will think more. Got it.
Because, you know, if you hit it, like in today's conversation, maybe you don't hit it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we will pick up something that you, so there could be a deep-seated belief. See, for example, Reddy Garu said that judgment keeps coming up, so I want to discreate that.
Yeah.
No need to do that, because whenever the judgment comes, you simply say, okay, this is an interesting point of view. But what you
Yeah.
can deal with is something which is the root of your, why you are judging in life. Yeah, so it will be different for each person. So judging became a part of our survival behavior, and there is a reason, something deeply held over there. If you can find out what it is, we can discreate that. You understand? We cannot discreate, or sometimes you have a very strongly held point of view, and that makes you feel upset. Like I think Rama was telling somebody just now. So you can deal with that feeling of upset. That you can discreate. You know, sometimes that feeling doesn't go away, so you can discreate it. Yes, Kasa. Before we ask Kasa, Raghu had raised his hand. Let him speak, then we will ask you. Yes, go ahead, Raghu. You can unmute.
Yes, yes. Now I can unmute. Yes, thank you. So the very dangerous one about the self-talk, and it is always written in your what do you call it, the flyer. Stop blaming. So sometimes what happens, you don't blame through your words directly, but it's programmed to talk as a self-talk, and it goes on and on. So that like to discreate. Stop blaming.
That is, what is there to discreate in that?
So if you keep if you start blaming, no, then that becomes that creates a negativity in your mind.
Yeah, but then why don't blame? It's only some words you're saying. What is there to discreate?
But it keeps coming, that negativity.
Yeah, so whenever it comes, see, Raghu, every time it comes, you simply have to train yourself. You say, oh, again, this point of view is coming. It's an interesting point of view. That's it. Yeah, so there is something buried deep inside which makes you do this, that you will find out and we will deal with it. So what is there to discreate in this? It comes, you see it comes, and you say, okay, this is an interesting point of view. Stop blaming, start living. So instead of blaming, what is the action I should take at this point? You're getting it? So, but what has to be discreated, you think? There'll be much more than that.
Okay.
Yes, Kasa, please unmute. You'll be able to unmute now.
For me, I see again upsets, or I want to discreate my upsets, and whatever stopping me, my development, or whatever stopping my desires, and I want to uncreate, and I want to discreate all that, sir.
Yeah, so you need to first find out, no? If a surgeon has to do surgery, yeah, he's going to operate on your kidneys if there is a heart problem. See, See, what we are mostly we are talking about the symptoms, not as what is behind. So this discretion is a very powerful tool. You use it when you have to. It is not to be used for the chutfut things, you know. Oh, today I got upset. Let me discreate. Yeah, if it's an upset, deep-seated, it refuses to go, then you discreate it. Okay.
No,
Or
for instance, in recent, something came across as there is too much of judgment on a lot of things, and we don't know that the judgment is a judgment. That is the problem.
so how do you know that? I mean, what is the judgment? It could be a judgment. It could be an opinion.
No. For instance, my grandmother was commenting something on food and things and all that. So I was just thinking about, so from where the lot of judgments been coming up. Oh, if you eat this, you will become much fatter. So something that which is not of us, we keep buying from people.
Yeah. So what are you supposed to do? You have that very simple tool, right? Wow, that's an interesting point of view.
Yeah, that is there. Maybe what happened, it just struck yesterday only. From childhood, there would have been so much of judgment being thrown on me, right?
Yeah, of course.
So that's what.
Yeah, that is true. But right now we are talking about what is it you'd like to discreate?
My anger, or with whatever happened in the past, being upset about that, I want to discreate all that.
Okay,
and
good.
to be with absolute ease, joy, and glory.
So there are two things, right? There are certain superficial things that happen on a day-to-day basis. You can deal with it from the interesting point of view or the attention exercise, or you can deal with it from, the crazy statement. So there are many tools, but there are some stuff which you are not able to, like buried stuff. Okay. It could be a very strong emotion that is not going. Okay. That you can discreate. It could be a very strong opinion which you don't want to let go of. See, for example, somebody might have this opinion, these two will never be able to get along with each other for the rest of their life. There is no use of trying. You could discreate that belief. Yeah, so something which is really, so there are things that you can deal with at the superficial level. It is gone and finished. Others you cannot. Yes, Rama.
Sir, I came across, like Abhinavji said, that always the mind is confused and being in negative mode, and no energy, no enthusiasm to do something about it. So always that negative thinking, something bad only will happen to me, right? So that kind of situation I also came across many times, and of course I did overcome. And when I talked to a few more people also, I've seen that kind of situation. So that is something I've seen in many people. So how do we deal with that? Like partly that is what Raghu, Asinaji, and Sagar also said in the similar way.
Okay. What is Leena saying? Let us hear her also. Yes, Leena, please unmute yourself now. You will be able to do it.
Yeah. Thank you. So good morning, everybody. And I want to ask one thing, that can we think of more than one thing in discretion exercise?
It is better to deal with one thing at a time.
Okay. And second thing, for me, it's a miracle if I attend your workshop at Bangalore, because lots of difficulties are coming.
Well, difficulties come and you need to deal with them. So when the commitment is strong, possibilities will show up. And I'll tell you, there is this old quotation, which I am very fond of. It says, until one commits himself, there is always ineffectiveness and a chance to draw back. Okay. And at the moment one commits himself, then providence moves too. Suppose you commit yourself, then all things will have to be taken care of. Until you commit yourself, only obstacles and problems will show. That is why I tell people, if you want to do something, commit yourself, take an action. You know, so if you have to attend a program, book your seat. Okay.
Lots of opposition in the family.
You will have to deal with it. Either you will enroll them or you will deal with it. You have to enroll them, right?
No direct flight and that type of thing.
Well, so what if there is no direct flight? Anyway, we'll discuss that
I'm trying my
offline.
best actually, but let's see.
Well, I'm just telling you that until you commit yourself, there will only be hesitation and ineffectiveness and all the things why you can't do it. The moment you commit yourself, you'll find that you're suddenly finding out how it can be done. Yes, Aruna ji.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Are you waiting for something to happen? Or you're not able to unmute yourself? Okay, now you try. It will get unmuted. Yeah, please unmute. Yes. Looks like she's not able to unmute herself.
Yeah, now it is unmute.
Yeah, please go ahead then.
Yeah, actually, listening to things, I have something to say. Like whenever we think negative, जब भी कुछ हम किसी चीज के बारे गलत सोचते हैं, पहले से ही गलत सोचते हैं, तो फिर गलत होता ही है.
Exactly.
हमारी सोच ही अगर गलत है तो जो होना है वो गलत ही होएगा.
Absolutely.
क्योंकि हमारी सोच में बहुत पावर होता है. हमारे वर्ड में भी बहुत पावर होते हैं. तो कुछ भी करने के पहले अगर हमने पहले ही सोच लिया कि ये तो गलत होने वाला है, तो वो गलत ही होगा. तो अगर हम ठीक सोच के चलेंगे तो ठीक होगा. एक तो ये मैं कहना चाहती थी. दूसरी बात मैं ये कहना चाहती थी कि जब हम कभी-कभी दूसरे क्या सोचते हैं उसको लेके परेशान हो जाते हैं. उस समय हम अपने आप को ये पूछें कि जो वो कह रहे हैं क्या मैं उसमें बिलीव करती हूँ. अगर वो मुझे कह रहे हैं कि तुम ठीक नहीं हो, तुम अच्छे नहीं हो, तो मैं अपने आप से पूछूं क्या मैं अपने आप को इस बात से बिलीव करती हूँ. अगर मैं बिलीव नहीं करती हूँ तो मेरे कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ेगा ना.
हाँ, बट अरुणा जी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मोस्टली हम जब अपसेट होते हैं ना, जब वो कोई ऐसी बात बोल देता है जो हम खुद भी बिलीव करते हैं तो ज्यादा तकलीफ होती है. इसीलिए वहां तक जाएं क्यों. अगर कोई कुछ बोल रहा है, हम बोलते हैं अपने आप से कि भाई दैट्स एन इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, कि भाई वो उनका दृष्टिकोण है. मैं मानता हूं कि वो उनका दृष्टिकोण है और बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग दृष्टिकोण है. बस बात खत्म. फिर मेरे लिए वो उनकी बात सिर्फ दृष्टिकोण रह जाएगी, उसको मैं अहमियत नहीं दूंगा फिर. आर यू गेटिंग इट?
या
क्योंकि लोग तो कुछ ना कुछ बक बक बोलते ही रहते हैं.
हाँ,
तो मैं उसको अगर अहमियत देता हूँ, मेरी प्रॉब्लम है. अगर मैं उसको सुनता हूँ और कहता हूँ कि भाई वो तो उनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, उनका दृष्टिकोण है, एंड दे आर हैप्पी टू हैव इट. भाई तुम्हारा दृष्टिकोण है, रखो अपने पास.
yes.
मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. यू डोंट हैव टू टेल देम दैट. मैं तो बोल देता हूँ कि ओह दैट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. फैंटास्टिक. थैंक यू फॉर लेटिंग मी नो योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू.
एक और चीज कहना चाहती थी. जब किसी का होना हमें डिस्टर्ब करता है तो हमें पहले अपने आप से ये पूछना है कि किसी का होना मुझे क्यों डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है. मैं उसके बारे में क्या सोच रही हूँ कि वो अच्छा नहीं है, इसीलिए वो मुझे डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है. अगर मैं ये ना सोचूं कि वो कैसा है तो वो मुझे डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा.
एब्सोल्युटली. जजमेंट छोड़ देंगे तो कोई भी डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा ना.
हाँ,
Very good. Thank you very much. Now, we were talking about अरुणा जी के हम कौन सी चीज को discreate करना चाहते हैं. All right. So obviously you guys are not yet ready for the discretion exercise. Yeah. So I want you to take one more day. Okay. And get clear on what is it you'd like to discreate. Okay. If you have a problem about it, you send me a personal message on my WhatsApp so that I can help you to clarify. Yeah, so let's come back with clarity on that. Today, after so much discussion, at least you are beginning to start understanding that, okay, what is it that I might want to discreate in my life? So there are things of a deep nature we can discreate, or they can be certain superficial things that can be discreated. So I want to do an exercise where you will see the real impact of this discretion exercise. So make a list and come. Okay? Don't worry, it is right or wrong. Make a list and come. Tomorrow we will actually discreate it. Today the time has gone in trying to identify it. All right, Kunan, you want to say something? Kunan wanted to say something, now he's absent. Okay.
So for the situation like Abhinav explained, so there could be much more thinking and reflection to find out actually what is causing that situation, right?
Yeah, for most of us, if we can find out that deep inside, what could it be, right?
Right.
That might make a big difference, isn't it? Yes, Vetrivel.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. I have a small doubt, sir. We are in this great forum, learning a lot of things. There is a positive progress in reaction, resistance, judgment, everything. But something like unconscious resistance or a kind of a, last time we touched upon transparent belief. Is there anything like that we can discreate, sir? Because not very clear. Intention wise, I want magic to happen, and unconsciously something is resisting. Is there anything like that?
I'm trying to get clear about what you're asking, first of all.
Intention wise, all good things to happen to me. I want that. And I'm consciously, I'm not resisting.
Okay.
Is there anything like unconsciously without my knowledge, which I am resisting, which can I uncreate and using this exercise?
Yeah, first of all, you become conscious now what it is. So you look for the symptoms, like a doctor looks at the symptoms. You want to find out if you're resisting, what would you be looking for? What are the signs you would be looking for? You could look for what are the things you're avoiding.
Avoiding, okay.
So if you're avoiding something, there is some resistance over there. Na? Like if I'm avoiding speaking freely with my wife, there is something you're resisting over there. Okay? Or there is some fear or something. Second, if you're avoiding speaking to your boss, there's something you're resisting over there. You're resisting to do that for some reason, right?
Yes.
You may be resisting about an outcome that you're afraid of.
Some fear, yes.
Could be, I don't know. So we can discreate that. It would be much better.
Without, if we go to little clarity, I understand. Okay.
That is the real thing which you need to discreate. Na?
Got it, got it.
If you discreated that, it might impact so many areas of your life. Like, for example, somebody has a belief called, I will never be happy in my life. So there is some belief, no? And there is some sensations associated with that. Like somebody was saying, yeah, I'm always afraid that something bad will happen. So what is beneath that? There is a feeling every time, you're kind of apprehensive. That feeling is there, we can discreate it. So two things, if you are having any unconscious resistance, which we may be having, we look for the symptoms. Where are you complaining? Where are you blaming? Sometimes you're not blaming, nothing, you have accepted. Now we become Siddha Purusha, no? We've done so many programs now, so we are not supposed to feel all those things. But so you don't. But still, if there are things that you're avoiding, like suppose there is a decision you're avoiding, there is some resistance somewhere, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's good to find out what is it that I'm resisting. That you can discreate.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope what we are talking, for example, Priya was resisting talking to someone. Okay. So, what was causing that resistance? That she can discreate. That thing which is causing the. So, think more about it. There's no hurry. I'm not going anywhere. We didn't do it today, but we are coming closer to, like a surgeon needs to find out where to operate. So you got to find out where to operate, and then we'll deal with it tomorrow. But come ready. Spend the day at least 5-10 minutes reflecting on it. Okay, what is it?
Okay. I would like to say something, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel that I resist confrontation with people. So I like peace and harmony. So I resist the confrontation, which I feel will bring a lot of unhappiness all around. So I just quietly give in. So in this, what would I have to discreate?
Yeah. So what are you resisting in? Whatever you call as a confrontation, it may be nothing but a heated discussion.
Right. Which leads to further discussions and then finally a quarrel.
Yeah, that's all right. So what are you resisting? If there is a quarrel, then what? I mean, I was like you the whole of my life, I would just let things be and suffer in silence, because if I speak about it, things will become worse. They will get upset. Whatever relationship is there, that will also be over.
Right.
Notice there is no relationship. There is only a pretense of a relationship. So what are we afraid will happen?
A lot of unpleasantness all around.
Yeah. So
which I avoid.
Yeah, okay, I understand that. You already told me. So if there is unpleasantness, what will happen?
Again, a confrontation.
Yes, the confrontation, don't use the word confrontation. There will be a heated discussion.
Okay.
So when a heated discussion happens, what happens to you?
I get very upset and incapable of dealing with that heated. I don't feel good giving up also, but I don't feel good about unpleasant atmosphere also.
Yeah. So what happens to you when there is unpleasant atmosphere?
I become unhappy.
I give up. And what makes you give up?
To avoid the unpleasantness.
Yeah. So that means you are resisting the whatever feelings come up. So when that unpleasantness happens, are you feeling angry? Are you feeling helpless?
I feel helpless.
Right. So that is what you have to discreate.
Okay.
Right. The feeling that, you don't want to feel helpless. That's what you are reacting to.
Okay.
You'll do anything to avoid feeling helpless.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe there is a fundamental belief that I'm a helpless person. I'm just managing to survive with my formulas.
Okay.
So in a real tough situation, I am so helpless, better to avoid. Yeah. So what you want to discreate is your helplessness.
Okay.
Your belief that I'm a helpless person. Yeah.
Right.
So what is, okay. So when we do the discretion exercise, I'll make you the, what shall I say, the person I'm going to be working with directly.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because that's when people find out, because it's going to take some time. So just be with that. What happens when you're feeling helpless? What are you experiencing when you're feeling helpless? Do you notice you never allow yourself to feel helpless? That's a feeling you cannot tolerate. Correct? That's why we need to discreate it. And the only way to discreate it is to allow ourselves to feel it.
Okay.
Okay, in a safe environment, if you allow yourself to feel helpless, what will happen? Helpless is only some sensation in your body and some thoughts in your head. like any other emotion.
Okay.
So no, not to worry. You're getting freed up already as we are talking, as you notice.
Mhm.
Great.
Right.
Thank you very much for bringing it up. And don't forget to remind me tomorrow. We'll work with
Right.
this.
Okay, right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kunen, you wanted to say something before you disappeared. You had raised your hand. So do you want to say something or should I close the meeting now?
No, thank you, sir. There was some issue with my network, so thank you so much. I'm fine.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm sorry that we didn't do the exercise today because you guys are not yet ready for it. So tomorrow we'll do it. I hope you'll come more prepared for it. And I hope you were listening to my interaction with Darshana ji.
Yeah. Can we have a shairi from Kunen sir?
Yes, yes, Kunen साहब, शायरी की फरमाइश हो रही है तो सुनाइए जरा कुछ ना कुछ. कुनैन साहब शायद मीटिंग छोड़ के चले गए.
He's here.
No, he's there. He's there. He's
Yeah,
muted.
I know. Yes, sir.
Ji, sir, I'm here.
Let's create my thoughts.
शायरी की फरमाइश है.
I think Major Sahib is want to say something.
I'm getting ready for the discretion exercise tomorrow. So I'm eagerly looking forward also to discreate what I have some preconceived notions about myself. Waiting for tomorrow's session, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah, Kunen, go ahead before people leave. We want all of them to listen to your.
Okay, sir. आज क्या है कि सबक सीखा है मैंने माजी के खताओं से. सबक सीखा है मैंने माजी के खताओं से. मैं मुतमईन हूं कि आने वाला कल मेरा होगा.
Now this one you will have to explain.
So I have learned the lessons. I have learned the lessons from my past mistakes, but I am confident that my future will be bright.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing it. And guys, looking forward to see you again tomorrow morning on time at 7:30, ready to begin another empowering morning conversations. So all the best. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.